The signal. Admiral Diana Winters stood at the observation deck of the Orbital Defense Station Alpha, her dark eyes fixed on the endless expanse of stars. After 30 years of service in Earth's classified Space Defense Initiative, she had learned to read the silence of space. Tonight, that silence felt different. "Admiral, we're picking up something unusual." Commander Marcus Rivera's voice cracked through her neural implant. "The quantum arrays are detecting massive gravitational distortions at the edge of the Kuiper belt." "Show me," Diana commanded, her cybernetic eye automatically linking with the station's primary sensor grid. The holographic display materialized before her, showing a cascade of distortion waves rippling through spacetime. She had seen these patterns before, in classified files dating back to the first alien encounter of 1982. In the control room, Dr. James Richardson hunched over his console, his weathered hands dancing across the holographic interface. As Earth's leading expert in xenophysics, he had spent decades studying the technology salvaged from the dozen alien scout ships they had quietly captured over the years. "These signatures," he muttered, "they're identical to the Centauri incursion of 2018, but magnified 1,000-fold. Whatever's coming, it's big." Diana activated the secure quantum channel to Earth Defense Command. "This is Admiral Winters. Initiate Protocol Omega. Authorization: Winter 7 Delta 9." Throughout the solar system, hidden defense platforms stirred to life. Beneath the surfaces of Mars, Europa, and Titan, automated factories began producing advanced weapon systems. On Earth, deep underground facilities activated their power cores, illuminating vast hangars containing vessels that would make most science fiction writers doubt their imagination. "Dr. Richardson," Diana called out, "what's your assessment?" James projected a three-dimensional map of the approaching gravitational distortions. "Based on these readings, we're looking at a fleet. My conservative estimate puts it at 50 capital ships, possibly twice that number of support vessels. They're using a form of space-time manipulation we haven't seen before." Diana smiled grimly. "They think they're surprising us. 30 years we've kept this secret. 30 years of capturing their scouts, reverse engineering their technology, and building our defenses. Computer, display Project Prometheus status." The holographic display shifted, showing a massive orbital ring hidden in Earth's thermosphere. Thousands of quantum-linked satellites formed an invisible shield around the planet, each capable of redirecting massive amounts of energy. It was humanity's greatest achievement, and not a single civilian knew it existed. "Commander Rivera, begin evacuation of non-essential personnel from all orbital facilities." "Dr. Richardson, I want a complete analysis of their propulsion signatures. If they're using new tech, I want to know how to counter it." As the station burst into activity, Diana received another alert. Deep space probes had captured visual data of the approaching fleet. The ships were massive, their dark hulls absorbing light rather than reflecting it. They moved with an organic grace that suggested a level of technology far beyond what their scout ships had possessed. "They're broadcasting something," announced Lieutenant Sophia Puddle from the communications station. "It's being transmitted on all frequencies in over 1,000 different formats." "Let's hear it," Diana ordered. The message filled the control room, translated by their quantum AI. "To the primitive species of Sol 3. Your world has been chosen for integration into the Galactic Concordat. Resistance is unnecessary. Accept your place in the greater galaxy." Diana's cybernetic eye whirred as she processed the message. "Send no response. Let them think their transmission wasn't received." She turned to her crew. "Ladies and gentlemen, what's about to happen will change human history forever. For 3 decades, we've prepared for this moment. We've kept our true capabilities hidden, letting them think we were just another primitive species barely reaching for the stars." She walked to the center of the control room, her presence commanding attention. "But we're not primitive. We're humanity. We took their technology and improved it. We studied their weapons and built better ones. We learned their weaknesses and developed countermeasures they couldn't imagine. Dr. Richardson's console beeped urgently. "Admiral, they're accelerating. At current velocity, they'll reach Earth orbit in 72 hours. Diana nodded, activating the global defense grid with a thought. Across the solar system, humanity's hidden arsenal awakened. Perfect. That gives us exactly enough time to show them why you should never underestimate human ingenuity. Begin Operation Thunderbolt." Throughout the station, crews rushed to their battle stations. In hidden bases across Earth, pilots prepared to board ships that officially didn't exist. And in the darkness of space, humanity's defenders prepared to reveal just how far they'd come. The game of pretending to be primitive was over. It was time to show the galaxy what humanity could really do. Hidden Arsenal. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex had always been a cover. While the world thought it housed NORAD's operations, the real facility extended 20 levels deeper than any official blueprint showed. In the lowest chamber, designated Vault Zero, Admiral Winters stood before the assembled leaders of Earth's hidden defense force. "The approaching fleet will cross Jupiter's orbit in 6 hours, she announced, her voice echoing off walls lined with crystalline computers. "It's time to activate everything." The chamber's central holodeble sparked to life, displaying a real-time map of the solar system. Red dots marked the incoming alien fleet, while blue markers showed Earth's concealed defensive positions. To any outside observer, the solar system appeared empty except for normal civilian traffic. Reality was far different. Dr. Richardson stepped forward, his silver hair reflecting the hologram's glow. "We've completed analysis of their new propulsion system. They're using a fifth-dimensional fold drive, more advanced than anything we've captured before. However," he smiled, "they're still using quantum-based communications. Our intercept systems will work." General Takashi Yamamoto, commander of Earth's hidden fleet, activated his neural interface. The hologram shifted, showing detailed scans of the alien vessels. Their hull composition is impressive, some kind of self-repairing metamaterial. But every test simulation shows the same weakness. They're completely dependent on their quantum field generators. "Which is exactly what we've been preparing for," Diana replied. She gestured, and the hologram changed again, revealing humanity's greatest secret, hidden throughout the asteroid belt, beneath the surfaces of Mars and Venus, and in deep underground bases on Earth. Humanity's true fleet waited. The ships were beautiful in their lethality. Unlike the blocky, utilitarian designs of public space vessels, these craft were sleek predators. Their hulls incorporated technology from every alien vessel Earth had captured, enhanced by human innovation. But their greatest weapon wasn't visible to the naked eye. Lieutenant General Maria Santos, head of Special Operations, brought up the technical specifications. "Project Nullifier is ready. Each ship carries enough quantum disruptors to disable a vessel 10 times its size. The aliens won't know what hit them." Diana nodded. "Begin deployment. Activate all facilities." Throughout the solar system, hidden bases stirred to life. On Mars, massive hangar doors disguised as crater beds slowly opened. From Venus's toxic atmosphere, stealth platforms emerged from their perpetual cloud cover. In the asteroid belt, what appeared to be ordinary rocks split apart, revealing fully equipped battle stations. "Status report on the civilian evacuation," Diana asked. Commander Rivera consulted his neural feed. "All orbital stations are down to essential personnel only. We're maintaining the cover story of a solar storm warning. Surface populations remain unaware." The room's atmosphere grew tense as real-time updates flowed in. Earth's hidden fleet was taking position, using technology that bent light and gravity to remain invisible, even to the most advanced sensors. 3 decades of preparation were about to be put to the test. Dr. Richardson's console chimed. "Admiral, we're detecting energy spikes from the alien fleet. They're charging weapons." "Right on schedule," Diana said. She turned to face the assembled commanders. "Ladies and gentlemen, in less than 12 hours, humanity stops hiding. Every ship we've captured, every piece of technology we've reverse-engineered, every advance we've kept secret. It all leads to this moment. General Yamamoto's neural implant flashed as he received confirmation from his fleet commanders. All ships report ready. Quantum disruptors primed. Stealth systems at maximum efficiency. Diana walked to the central platform, her cybernetic eye scanning the tactical display. Humanity has always excelled at turning others' weapons against them. We've spent 30 years studying their technology, finding its flaws, and developing countermeasures they never imagined possible. Today, we show them the result. The hologram updated, showing the alien fleet approaching Mars orbit. Their formation was perfect, their confidence evident in their direct approach. They still had no idea what awaited them. "Send the coded signal to all commands," Diana ordered. "Operation Thunderbolt begins in 6 hours. Until then, maintain absolute communication silence. Let them come to us, thinking they're facing a primitive species that barely understands spaceflight." As the commanders dispersed to their stations, Dr. Richardson approached Diana. "The quantum calculations are complete. If their ships follow the same basic principles as their scouts, the disruptors will work. We'll be able to shut down their entire fleet without destroying a single vessel." Diana smiled. "Perfect. Let's show them what happens when you underestimate humanity." Throughout the solar system, humanity's defenders waited in perfect silence. In hidden bases and cloaked ships, crews ran final checks on systems that officially didn't exist. On Earth, deep underground, quantum computers processed vast amounts of data, preparing for the moment when humanity would reveal its true face to the galaxy. The game of deception was about to end. In 6 hours, the aliens would learn that they weren't dealing with primitives. They were dealing with humans, and humans had spent 30 years preparing for this exact moment. Would you like me to continue with Part 3, where the actual confrontation begins? First strike. The alien fleet entered Mars orbit with the confidence of inevitability. Their massive ships, each the size of a small city, moved in perfect formation. Energy readings from their weapon systems pulsed like heartbeats against Earth's hidden sensors. In the command center of the EDS Hyperion, Earth's most advanced warship concealed in the shadow of Phobos, Admiral Winters watched the tactical display with practiced calm. The Hyperion represented everything humanity had achieved in secret, a fusion of stolen alien technology and human innovation, crewed by the best Earth had to offer. "Enemy fleet holding position near Deimos," reported Lieutenant Commander Raj Patel, his fingers dancing across the neural interface. "They're launching scout craft. Looks like they're following standard invasion protocols." Diana allowed herself a small smile. Just as the captured ship logs predicted. "Status of our fleet. All ships maintaining stealth coverage," General Yamamoto's voice came through the quantum link. "Task forces positioned exactly as planned. Quantum disruptors charged and ready." The alien scouts moved with precision, their sensor beams sweeping space for any sign of resistance. They passed within kilometers of Earth's hidden vessels, their advanced technology completely blind to the innovations that rendered humanity's ships invisible. "Admiral," Dr. Richardson's voice carried an edge of excitement, "we're intercepting their tactical communications. Their confidence levels are high. They're not expecting any resistance until they reach Earth orbit." Diana straightened in her command chair. "Let them get closer. Wait for my signal." Minutes stretched into hours as the alien fleet methodically advanced. Their formation was perfect, their strategy textbook. They had no reason to suspect that they were flying into the most elaborate trap in human history. "Enemy fleet approaching primary engagement zone," Raj announced. "All scout ships have reported back. They think they're clear to proceed." Diana activated the fleet-wide command channel. "All ships, this is Admiral Winters. Commence Operation Thunderbolt. Phase 1. Throughout the solar system, humanity's hidden fleet came alive. Ships that had been invisible moments before appeared in perfect attack positions, their quantum disruptors already locked on target. The alien fleet's response was immediate, but too late. Multiple energy spikes from enemy vessels. Raj called out. They're charging weapons and raising shields. Execute primary strike, Diana ordered, her cybernetic eye processing tactical data in real time. All ships, fire disruptors. The space around Mars lit up as hundreds of quantum disruptors fired simultaneously. The beams were invisible to the naked eye, but their effect was devastating. Alien ships, each representing the pinnacle of their civilization's technology, suddenly found their quantum field generators failing. Shields collapsed, weapons powered down, and engines sputtered into silence. Direct hits across all targets, General Yamamoto reported. 87% of enemy fleet experiencing total power failure. Remaining vessels showing critical systems disruption. Diana watched as the mighty alien armada drifted helplessly in space, their ships reduced to floating hulks by technology they didn't even know existed. Launch Phase 2. Deploy the boarding teams. From hidden bays in Mars' surface, smaller vessels emerged. Each carried specially trained teams equipped with advanced boarding gear, ready to secure the disabled alien ships. Admiral, Dr. Richardson's voice was urgent. We're picking up a transmission from what appears to be their flagship. They're broadcasting on all frequencies. Let's hear it, Diana commanded. The alien commander's voice, translated by AI, filled the bridge. This is impossible. You are a pre-spacefaring race. How did you? This is Admiral Diana Winters of the Earth Defense Fleet, she interrupted, her voice calm but firm. Your ships have been disabled by technology we developed specifically to counter your quantum field generators. Your weapons are offline, your engines are dead, and your communications are only working because we allow it. She paused, letting the reality of their situation sink in. For decades, you've sent scout ships to study us. We captured everyone. We studied your technology, improved upon it, and prepared for this day. You thought you were dealing with primitives. You were wrong. The alien commander's response came after a long pause. What are your terms? First, you will surrender all vessels. They are now property of Earth's Defense Force. Second, you will provide us with all technical data about your civilization's military capabilities. Third, you will acknowledge Earth as a sovereign power, not to be interfered with or attacked. And if we refuse? Diana's smile was cold. We just disabled your entire fleet without destroying a single ship or taking a single life. That was a courtesy. Don't make us show you what our weapons can do when we're not being polite. The silence that followed was deafening. Finally, the alien commander spoke again. We accept your terms. Wise decision, Diana replied. Prepared to receive our boarding teams. Welcome to humanity's solar system, Commander. Remember this day. Remember what happened when you underestimated us. As boarding teams approached the disabled alien vessels, Diana turned to her bridge crew. Send word to Earth Defense Command. Phase 1 successful. Begin preparations for diplomatic contact. The battle was over before it had truly begun. Humanity had just announced its presence on the galactic stage, not with violence, but with a demonstration of technological superiority that would be impossible to ignore. Would you like me to continue with Part 4, where we explore the diplomatic aftermath and the beginning of Earth's emergence as a galactic power? Diplomatic Dance. The Geneva Undercity Conference Center, built 2 kilometers beneath the Swiss Alps, had never hosted anything like this before. In a chamber designed to accommodate Earth's most classified meetings, representatives from 27 alien species sat facing humanity's delegation. Ambassador Kira Puddle stood at the central podium, her diplomatic neural enhancers processing emotional signatures from every alien present. Behind her, Admiral Winters and Dr. Richardson sat with Earth's Security Council, their presence a reminder of how humanity had earned this moment. Distinguished representatives of the Galactic Concordat, Kira began, her voice clear and measured. 3 weeks ago, your fleet entered our solar system with conquest in mind. Today, you sit here not as conquerors, but as guests, and hopefully as future partners. The alien delegates shifted uncomfortably. The memory of their fleet's effortless defeat was still fresh. The Arxian representative, a tall being with crystalline features, spoke first. "We acknowledge Earth's unexpected capabilities, but you must understand our concern. No species has ever hidden their true technological level so successfully for so long. Perhaps that says more about your assumptions than our deception," Kira replied smoothly. "While you watched us launch primitive rockets and struggle with basic spaceflight, we were reverse engineering every scout ship we captured. While you dismissed us as primitives, we were building a defense network that spans our entire solar system." Dr. Richardson stepped forward, activating a holographic display. "Our analysis of your fleet's technology has revealed something interesting. Each of your species developed along predictable technological paths. You all followed the same basic progression of discoveries. Humanity took a different approach." The hologram showed a comparison of alien versus human technological development. Where alien civilizations had developed in a linear fashion, humanity's progress looked like a sprawling web of interconnected innovations. "We didn't just copy your technology," Dr. Richardson continued. "We questioned it, reimagined it, combined different alien technologies in ways their original creators never considered. Our quantum disruptors, for example, merge principles from 7 different alien propulsion systems to create something entirely new." The Nexian delegate, a being of pure energy contained in a mechanical shell, pulsed with agitation. "This is precisely what concerns us. You've proven yourselves capable of not just matching, but exceeding our technological capabilities. How can we trust a species that has deceived the galaxy for so long?" Admiral Winters stood, her cybernetic eye glowing softly. "Trust is earned through actions, not words. We disabled your entire fleet without taking a single life. We could have destroyed those ships, but we chose not to. That was a deliberate message." Kira nodded. "Humanity doesn't seek conquest or dominion. We seek security and cooperation. Yes, we hid our capabilities, because history taught us that appearing weak while being strong is far safer than appearing strong while being weak." The chamber erupted in multilingual discussion. Through her neural enhancers, Kira could sense the mix of fear, respect, and curiosity emanating from the delegates. This was the crucial moment they had prepared for. "We propose a new relationship," she continued. "Earth will share some of our technological innovations, specifically those that can benefit all species. In return, we ask for full membership in the Galactic Concordat, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails." "And if we refuse?" the Arxian representative asked. Admiral Winters stepped forward. "Then we remain as we are, a highly advanced civilization capable of defending itself against any threat, choosing to stand apart rather than together. But ask yourselves, wouldn't you rather have humanity as an ally than a potential adversary?" Dr. Richardson activated another hologram, showing the disabled alien fleet now under study in Earth's orbital facilities. "We've already learned more from your active ships than we ever did from scout vessels. Imagine what we could achieve together, rather than in isolation." The Nexian delegate's energy form pulsed thoughtfully. "You offer cooperation while reminding us of your strength. An interesting diplomatic approach." "We offer honesty," Kira replied. "Humanity has spent decades preparing for this moment. We can either move forward together, combining our knowledge and capabilities, or we can remain separate powers, watching each other with suspicion. The choice is yours." The chamber fell silent as the delegates conferred through their own neural networks. Finally, the Arxian representative spoke again. "The Concordat will need time to consider your proposal, but we are intrigued by the possibilities." "Take all the time you need," Kira smiled. "We've waited 30 years to have this conversation. We can wait a little longer for your answer." As the delegates filed out of the chamber, Admiral Winters approached Kira. "Well handled, Ambassador. What's your assessment?" Kira's neural enhancers processed the lingering emotional signatures in the room. They're scared, fascinated, and excited all at once. They've never encountered a species that developed like we did. That makes us dangerous in their eyes, but also valuable. Perfect. Diana nodded. Fear will keep them honest, while potential benefits will draw them in. Humanity's position in the galaxy is about to change forever. Would you like me to continue with the final part, where we wrap up the story and show Earth's emergence as a new type of galactic power? New Dawn. 1 year after the failed invasion, the observation deck of Orbital Station Alpha had changed. Where once it held secret military briefings, now it hosted representatives from across the galaxy. Admiral Winters stood with Ambassador Patel, watching Earth's first official interstellar trade fleet depart. Remarkable how much can change in a year, Diana mused, her cybernetic eye tracking the ships as they prepared for quantum jump. These vessels, unlike their hidden military predecessors, proudly displayed Earth's new status. Their hulls gleamed with a combination of human and alien aesthetics, a visible symbol of the new era. Change born of necessity, Kira replied, her diplomatic neural enhancers picking up waves of excitement from the alien observers around them. Though I doubt anyone expected it to happen quite like this. Below them, Earth had transformed. The public revelation of humanity's true technological capabilities had initially caused chaos, but that quickly turned to pride as people realized their species had outsmarted the entire galaxy. Cities now featured openly advanced technology, quantum transportation networks had replaced traditional infrastructure, and humanity's first public space elevator neared completion in Kenya. Dr. Richardson entered the observation deck, his tablet displaying the latest data from the Joint Research Initiative. The Concordat scientists are still trying to understand how we merge their various technologies. Apparently, no one ever considered combining Arxian quantum fields with Nexian energy matrices. Human creativity. Diana smiled. Our greatest weapon was never the technology. It was our ability to think differently. The room's holographic display activated, showing the network of new defense platforms being constructed throughout the solar system. Unlike the hidden installations of the past, these were visible statements of Earth's power. The message was clear. Humanity no longer needed to hide its strength. Report from the diplomatic corps, Kira announced, reading from her neural feed. 3 more civilizations have requested technology exchange programs. They're particularly interested in our quantum disruptor innovations. Approved with the usual restrictions. Diana nodded. Earth's policy was clear. Share technology that could benefit all, but keep the most advanced military innovations secure. Trust had to be earned. A flash of light caught their attention as the trade fleet engaged their quantum drives. The ships disappeared in a cascade of blue energy, heading for the Arxian homeworld with Earth's first official exports. Not just goods, but ideas, innovations, and new ways of thinking about old technologies. Admiral, Dr. Richardson called out, "You'll want to see this." He projected his tablet's display onto the main screen. Our deep space arrays just picked up something interesting at the galaxy's edge. Energy signatures we've never seen before. Diana studied the data, her expression thoughtful. Not Concordat technology. Nothing like it. Whatever's out there, it's completely unknown to us and them. Perfect, Diana smiled. Humanity's first real chance to explore something new together with our galactic neighbors. Ambassador, how do you think the Concordat will react to a joint expedition? Kira's neural enhancers processed possible diplomatic scenarios. They'll be cautious, but interested, especially if we offer to lead it. They've learned to trust our unique approach to problems. Then let's make it happen. Diana turned to address the assembled alien representatives. Ladies, gentlemen, and beings of all designations, Earth has a proposal for the Concordat. As she outlined the joint expedition plan, Dr. Richardson quietly updated Earth's defense networks. The old protocols remained active. Humanity had learned the value of preparedness. But now they served as insurance, not isolation. In orbit around Earth, construction continued on the new Galactic Exchange Center. Its architecture incorporated elements from every member species of the Concordat, but at its heart lay distinctly human innovations. Like humanity itself, it represented the best of both worlds, the knowledge of the galaxy combined with human ingenuity. A year ago, they came to conquer us. Kira mused, watching the alien representatives react enthusiastically to Diana's proposal. Now they're eager to explore the unknown with us. Because we showed them something they'd never seen before, Diana replied. Not just advanced technology, but a new way of thinking about it. Humanity's gift to the galaxy isn't our inventions, it's our perspective. As the sun rose over Earth's horizon, casting golden light across the assembled ships of a dozen worlds, humanity's future had never looked brighter. They had emerged from hiding not as conquerors or victims, but as innovators and partners. The game of pretense was over. The age of isolation had ended. Now began humanity's true journey, not just to the stars, but to a future where their unique way of thinking could help reshape the galaxy itself. In the depths of space, the unknown energy signatures pulsed, waiting to be discovered. And this time, humanity wouldn't face the mystery alone. They would explore it together with their new allies, combining the best of all worlds to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Earth had found its place in the galaxy, not as a primitive world to be conquered, not as a military superpower to be feared, but as something far more valuable, a civilization that could see possibilities where others saw limitations. The future beckoned, and humanity was ready.